Let's get started again.
Welcome to the 8th episode of Alpha Nights with our legendary Alpha Hunter, Nighthawk. Hi, Nighthawk.
Hi, Rodijik. How are you?
I've been good. How has your day been?
It was a no-mint day for me. I was just tracking the secondary market.
So how did the mints perform today? Did you get a chance to look at them?
I did actually. I was just keeping an eye on every mint, and just like predicted, right? None of the mints got sold out. None of them, literally. I mean, I was looking at Zankoku to mint, but they barely minted. Actually, they did have the hype, and their team is really good. Their first two collections are doing really well. But now with 8,888 collection and the two-sol price, people have stopped minting it as well. There are only less than 2,000 minted, and for a collection like this, I mean, that is very underperforming. And also the same thing. Yeah, the same thing happened with the rest of the mints as well. Like we spoke, right? I mean, things are getting listed on Magic Eden and Coral Cube before the mint. And just like what has happened in the ETH ecosystem, Nakama got listed, Royal Society got listed immediately after the mint started. And the price was below the mint price, the floor, I mean. And immediately nobody minted the rest of the collection and it never got sold out. So I think the same thing is happening with every mint now.
So if people are selling it almost close to mint price, what are they going to get if they're making like a 0.5 sol profit?
In fact, they're booking their losses. See, what happens is usually when the mint gets started, a few of them mint, and then immediately list on the secondary. So the papers will cut the price, and when the mint price, I mean, they undercut it so heavily that the floor price will go below the mint price. And when that happens, whitelist mints will never mint. People who have whitelist, they will never mint because they can get it from secondary at a cheaper price. So that is what is happening. And when the mint goes below the, when the floor goes below the mint price, rest of the people who minted also panic and they'll try cutting their losses. So this is what is happening right now in the market.
Do you want to get started with tomorrow's mints?
Yeah, definitely. Let's get started. Anyway, nothing interesting yesterday. So
ProGenesisNFT. What do you think about this one?
This had a lot of hype when it newly entered the market. You can see it in their Twitter following. They have close to 55K followers, and their Discord is also very decent. Their collection size is small, and mint price is also really decent. So, I mean, you can see, right? I really like the art as well. And they have some organic following. The only issue is for them to do well, when they get listed on the secondary, they should be much more above the mint price. And the paper should not cut it. So that will be the only criteria right now in the market. If they can manage that, they're definitely going to sell out and do decently.
Okay, so the next one I have is this one. What do you think of this? I'm just laughing because the name is very funny.
And you know what? I mean, I was really surprised to look at their Discord because usually all the mints
definitely fake follow.
I think so, right? I mean, definitely all the Discords that has hype or all the projects that has hype will fall under my radar for sure. Okay, I mean, I've been in the ecosystem for so long. If some project is gaining hype, they will fall in my radar at least once. Now, when I went into the Discord, they had like close to 100K followers, and now I see it has increased by 100K more. I don't know what they are doing. And I was like, the reactions are also crazy. I was like, okay, what is happening? I mean, they had 100K Discord followers, and I don't know about this project. There's something wrong, definitely. And again, I'm not sure if it is botted or no. I'll just keep an eye on them for sure because they definitely have the following. But I have no clue about this project at all. So let's see how this can perform tomorrow.
This is cool. I like the art for this project.
Yeah, definitely right. I mean, even these guys, when they've entered with a lot of hype. And I think at the same time, Onera was minting, which also had hype, and the art looks a little similar, not very much. I'm also in very good terms with the founder of Vincenia. So I like the project personally. But the only issue is, again, the current state of the market. So I'll not immediately mint. If it was a bull market, I would have mint been the first one to mint, but I would not immediately mint for this one. I'll just look at the mint pace. I'll just look at the secondary, and if it is performing well, then I'm gonna mint it. If not, both the Progenesis, in fact, the one which is minting today, Zancoco and Vincenia, if I can get it at a very good price on secondary, which I think definitely below me, I will definitely pick these up.
FatcatsCapital.
Their concept is really interesting. I mean, they want to be the accelerator, and but the issue is, I think already there were a few months, which I don't exactly remember the names, that tried this concept, but did not succeed per se. So, I mean, with collection size of 5555, they do have the hype, that I can guarantee for sure. But I don't think so it will be really value provision to the holders from day one, which is something holders are looking in this type of markets. So let's see if they can manage a sellout, but if their team can deliver, they might do well in the long term.
Someone told me the market is about to crash completely. So I'm like, oh, let me not buy anything for some time.
Even I'm sitting and I'm holding my bags of Solana. So I'm not really entering into anything, but I did enter a few. I'll discuss that in there. So WanderingNahavi, I mean, I did try to look into their roadmap, but I did not find any. So that is a kind of a red flag for me. And their art is decent enough, but I do not like, definitely do not like the mid price. So let's see. I mean, I'll just keep an eye on it because this also has some following.
This one is cool. LootiesNFT.
Looties, if you see, the collection size is very, very small. And of course, I mean, the mint price is definitely high, but I'm not sure if they have enough hype to sell off this 600 as well. But one thing is for sure, their team, I think, is really good. And the concept is also good. They are developing a gaming platform in the Solana ecosystem where loot boxes can be bought using Solana and other things. And also their platform revenue is also shared with their holders. So if they have loyal following in those 1300 Discord members that they have, it will definitely sell out, and it will be a diamond. I mean, they will be diamond handing for sure. So let's see if their community is strong, but I'll be keeping an eye on this on the secondary for sure.
Do you think the cats are the new apes in Solana?
I think so. I mean, see, usually cats tend to do well in both ecosystems since a long time. Cats are something people relate to, you know. I mean, cool cats was a big thing in Ethereum ecosystem. Cats on Crick is a big thing in Solana ecosystem. So yeah, right. I mean, so cats projects and apes projects are the most common ones that we see in both ecosystems, and they'll keep coming in. This is a pure play degenerate, which is something, and I'm not sure if the collection size is 2,500, but let's see. I'll just keep an eye on.
I think this is the last one I have. NiftyPandaz.
NiftyPandaz, I mean, they really, I think, do not have the required following, but let's see if they can mint it out. I'm not really tracking this one.
I like Kung Fu Panda movie, so I think I will buy one.
If we go by that, you're gonna get it to deep losses. But I think, yeah, obviously, always keep an eye on the pace of the mint, and always keep an eye on the secondary. And we can take a call. If the team is strong, then doesn't matter. If you want to mint, then definitely we can go ahead. And tomorrow, actually, I think we have a solid lineup for if this was a bull market. But considering this a bear market, I'm not gonna risk anything. I'll play pretty safe.
So do you have any other alphas that you would like to give?
Actually, I've given some alpha in our Yako group today, which is snapshots, which is also a metaverse play, and they've released some announcement about introducing portfolio trackers and sniping tools as well. So this is the utility is the new meta, as we already know by now. So snapshots, when immediately after me giving the alpha, it pumped from 0.7 to close to 2 sol. So, you know, Yakuza crazy, and they follow my calls pretty seriously, I guess. And in this market, yesterday we spoke about bridged, right? That is also something that I found attractive, and I've picked a couple of bridged as well today. So let's see how they perform in the long term, because, you know, I mean, Soul Gods is a blue chip collection. The Fracture second collection is bridged. So when they announce the third collection in the midterm, maybe in 4 to 5 weeks or a couple of months, the collection, I think, will be definitely 10 plus. So I picked up a couple of them when the when the prices are cheap. I like to have exposure to the blue chip projects.
Definitely a lot. I feel now that it's becoming too evident that everyone's looking into utilities, people are just trying to buy anything that has some use. Initially, they were just like, "Oh, I want a good DP."
I know, right? Earlier, meta changes quickly in this ecosystem. Firstly, it was PFP, and now definitely utility. I agree with you. And I bought a couple of snapshots as well, so I think I'm sitting on some good profits. Voltex DAO as well. I picked it up at less than 1 sol price, and I think it is somewhere around 8 sol. So that worked pretty well for me.
Okay. So this slide is for our viewers. Please do your own research. This is not a financial advice. To watch more of our videos, please like, share, and subscribe. It was nice having you, Nighthawk. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Have a good
See
night.
you guys
Cheers.
tomorrow.